move on, shifting gears to part 3 of a great series of episodes, which are going to stretch through the Thanksgiving time, and you guys can watch them and all that stuff. See, I didn't even plan on doing this, but now when I started talking about episode 1,
you had a lot of bad stuff to say.
And we got to go because I had a lot of bad stuff to say about the other 2 and now the other 1. So, again, thanks for sticking with us. This is the continuing voyages of Talking Sci-Fi with Sci-Fi Sean and
Just Randee.
And cue the little... That's what you do at each one of the things. You get the
little cue,
little readout thing. In the last episode, Sean turns into the Galactic... Says Disney's the Galactic Empire,
you know...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say... nothing. Go ahead.
Look on your computer screen.
Let me flip the page here.
Now let me push enter. I don't know if you guys have seen this episode yet or not, but Randee has his BB-8 computer here. He's wanting y'all to think he's looking on a computer screen, and I'm behind it. It's a fucking legal pad, a composition pad. That's what he's reading. And he's always on me about technology, and he's reading off a damn piece of paper, and doesn't even have... The computer's not even on. It's not on. There's no picture. You know, you figured it'd be like Obi-Wan or Padme and Anakin kissing because that's his favorite part. So that's his favorite Star Wars movie. But it's not.
I'm a textile kind of person. I got to feel it.
I do too.
Yeah.
All right. So episode 3, which is, what's it called?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. By far the best out of the 3.
Oh, absolutely.
2 was good.
Mm-hmm.
3 was the best.
Yep.
But I have some questions I want you to answer for me.
I hope I can answer them, but I'm no
you are
professional.
Star Wars. You're a Star Wars guru expert. You know him. Don't let him tease people because he gives me hell all the time about Star Wars. Makes fun of me pretty much, you know. So you see this whimsical kind of Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson kind of feel we have. It ain't like that in the real world. Randee shames me. He's a Star Wars shamer. He is. And he gets me, he's like, hey, Sean, Star Wars.
Star Wars shamer?
Yeah, you're a Star Wars shamer. That's what you are. Some of your buddies call me a fat shamer because you're fat and I shame you.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're a Star Wars shamer because
I guess
know
I
about
am.
Star Wars. And I go home and I'm like, Randee got on to me because I don't know much about Star Wars, Lori. She says, pull your diaper up and move on. My wife. Anyway, episode 3.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Revenge of the... What's it called?
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
We really start seeing Anakin go down the dark side.
Yeah.
He goes and kills Count Dooku, cuts his fucking head off.
I mean, well, there's a lot of build up before we get there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just jumped the gun.
Right. Yeah. That's all right. So technically, Anakin is having nightmares that Padme is going to die.
Right.
And he wants to save her life.
Mm-hmm.
His mom dies. And he thinks that the people he loves he should be able to save them.
Right.
And to me that is very deep. And this is when he's turning, and I really like that part of the storyline.
Right.
Where it's just sucking him in. You know.
Well, what's his name? Palpatine put it to him. Says, "I knew a Jedi master that could bring people back from the dead."
Yeah.
And he's sucking him in because they already know that,
Yeah.
because he's trying to work on it to be, you know.
Yeah.
I love the Emperor in Star Wars.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's the greatest. And I'm really psyched about this last one that's coming out.
Right.
The Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
because he's in it again, you know. Hope he's not
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not walking around a bunch of metal legs or anything.
Oh God, Sean, that's hilarious.
With a halogen focus light up, and it's like just a picture of, and it'll be the cheap graphics.
Yeah.
It'll be a picture of the Emperor, and it'll be like a halogen light
Halogen
shining
light.
up, and they'll wiggle it a little bit, so it looks like he's I'm back. You thought you killed me and threw me down that shaft, but I'm back. Anyway, episode 3, I loved it. It was great. I liked the very beginning fight scene when all the ships are fighting above Coruscant,
Mm-hmm.
and the ship breaks in half and it's on fire. Then here comes 2 fucking fire engine spaceships,
Right.
spraying water on. I'm like, again, Earth technology
Yeah.
in a movie that's in a long time ago galaxy far, far away. You
Yeah.
got to have some way to fight fires, but you don't think of fire engines when you think of Star Wars.
I don't think of fire.
In space.
Right, yeah.
Because it can't, there's no oxygen.
Right.
But it was in the atmosphere. It was like, oh, it's in the atmosphere, Sean. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
When the whole inertial dampeners went off and the ship was tilting around and the elevator was falling on them and all that crap, and they're calling R2D2 and he's and they're giving him away because it's coming through the loudspeaker.
Oh, you really watched this?
Why is a intelligent droid have not the ability to turn down a fucking microphone when they were talking to him?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah.
R2, I need you to turn off, and it's echoing, and all the battle droids like looking around like, oh, there's that little son of a bitch.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, he's like, oh, where'd I put that thing? You know, like if he had arms that weren't legs, he might find he's got all this other shit shooting out of his ass and oil and flames and shit, but he can't turn a fucking his mic down. I thought that has always been a sticker for that movie.
I got you.
Know,
Yeah.
So, I thought it was great. A lot of things. It had me from the beginning.
Okay.
Then they'd go to those boring fucking love scenes and shit, you know.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. Is that the one where they're having the car chase because some bounty hunter put a bunch of scorpions in it?
No, that was Attack of the Clones.
Oh man, I wanted to talk about that. That's
Wait a
too bad,
minute. Wait a minute.
No, it is
Yeah.
that one because Anakin's like a 20-year-old and he's driving the car and that happens.
It's the second one. It is.
You think so?
I think so.
No.
God, how could I not know that?
You're the Star Wars expert.
I think it's the second one because he meets her and he's talking about her, and Anakin they're already in love at the end of 2.
Right.
And Obi-Wan is telling him, hey, you can't have feelings for her. That's against the Jedi Council. She's in a room and they're being tasked to watch over her.
Right.
And they go, whew, he goes, I felt it too. Yeah, that was Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think you're wrong.
Really?
Well, yeah. But we'll
okay.
watch again.
Well, if I'm wrong, I'm going to cut it out.
Again, no.
No, I won't.
Again, I fell asleep on it 3 times.
Yeah.
It took me 3 days to watch it.
I got you.
You know, it took me since we did our last podcast time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Last week.
2 weeks ago. Yeah. 3 weeks.
No, we do them every week. Everyone you see is fresh, and we do. But I like to.
Okay, so talk about it. You like that? Where?
No, I was just trying to go with it because that was one of my favorite parts of that movie because they send the little drone up there and little roach monsters get out and try to bite her.
Right, but that's where Obi-Wan has to go to the restaurant to talk to the guy trying to figure out about the planet that's hidden.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It is the second one because he gets the dart.
He finds the the
bullet.
Right.
Okay, my bad. Anyway, I thought it was cool. That was another thing about episode 2 I liked. Episode 3. What the hell is fucking General Grievous? Where did he come from? What's his technology all about? And what's the deal there?
Here's the deal. All the different color lightsabers that are Jedi colors are Jedis he have killed.
Okay.
He does not have Force Ghost, but he was trained by Count Dooku in the Jedi Sith fight.
He's a cyborg.
He is, but he can fight like a Jedi. He was trained to fight like a Jedi, but he doesn't have any Force.
Okay.
He can't move stuff. He can't read
He
minds.
just has his technology because he flips his legs around and he runs.
And all in the backstories and animation series and stuff, all those, he doesn't have 4 red lightsabers, even though he is he's not supposed to be an apprentice to Count Dooku because Count Dooku is an apprentice.
Right.
But he is a general.
Right.
So they change his title to make it legal. Okay. And he's in charge of a battle, and all those different color lightsabers are from Jedi that he is killed.
All right. So that was Dooku trained him to be kind of like a bodyguard or be over the droid army.
Right.
So the heart and the eyes and the lungs, how did they incorporate? Whose were those, or did they just build him that way, or did they even get into that?
I don't think they get into that, and I couldn't tell you much about him, why he's built like that,
right?
Or what caused him to be a cyborg, or if he.
They didn't go into that. Okay.
No.
All right, I thought I'd missed something. So.
No.
Again, another great moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi reminds me of another great character, Indiana Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's fighting Grievous, and Grievous is whooping his ass, and
Yeah.
you know how Jedis are about using blasters.
Right.
He said, oh, and he picks up the blaster and blows his heart out of it and all that stuff. He goes, oh, I hate these things. They're so uncivilized. You know, and I thought that was great. I love that part.
Yeah.
And when they execute Order 66 after all this, and the clones turn on the Jedis, I was pissed off about that because, you know, I don't like people trading on people. And they were shooting them in the back. And Obi-Wan's climbing up the wall with that giant iguana he's right on the back.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah,
they
cool.
blast him, you know. And then, you know, you've just seen episode 2 where the clone guy gives him his, oh, here you go, Master Kenobi, you might be needing this. And he gives him his lightsaber back.
Right.
And now they're shooting the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it.
Yeah.
And
Anakin killing the younglings. I thought that was fantastic. I wish they had showed a little bit of it.
Well, I've always heard there's a strict rule in Hollywood where in a movie you can't kill children and you can't kill animals. But in that movie, I guess they threw that book out. Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Oh, yeah, I have for years. And that disturbed me.
Yeah.
Because did he know at the time that Padme was pregnant when he went to kill the younglings? He didn't find that out until the end of the movie.
He's just saving her life.
Right. He was saving her life.
He wanted to save her life.
Right. By killing kids.
He has to follow what the Sith says because the Sith is going to teach him how to save lives.
That movie was very disturbing.
It was, but I liked it.
I did too.
I felt like you said before, he was a pussy leading up.
Right.
And then now we have a man
really
that has changed, and he's for real. He's on the dark side. He wants to save her life, even though it's for a love or it's for a good cause. He wants to save her life, but he's willing to do anything for love.
I thought that Anakin was too much of a laydown when he finally came to that point. He goes, yes, my master. And he's just like, all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's been fighting. And I'm like, oh, yes, my master. So
that makes Palpatine strong, man.
I know
he's the head.
He's turned him. When you turn someone that's like, you know, getting the Monster Energy drink thrown in you there, you know, so it gives you more strength and power and such, you know. Going through my head, it had that Empire Strike Back feel.
I agree.
To me,
I loved it. Oh, I loved Revenge of the Sith.
I loved it when they were having the final battle on the lava planet, and him and Anakin or Obi-Wan are having their final battle there, you know. And he was so pissed off when Padme showed up, and then all of a sudden Obi-Wan Kenobi's standing there like, you let him right to me.
Oh, God.
So let me pull my pampers up, and I'm going to get all pissed off and choke you.
Yeah.
So, and you know, and it brought a real feel to relationships because, you know, yeah, all huggy kissy is great, but you know, just like
sometimes,
you and your wife and me and my wife, we'll have a heated discussion or whatever, and I wished I had the power to choke. So, you know, that's just the way it is. That wouldn't be
You're so in love with it.
I know. I'm just saying, you know, it brought a realism to it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because some people do that.
He'd been pushed so far and he'd been hurt so bad, and now his final thing is hurting the person he loves the most.
Right, yeah.
He didn't know she was pregnant at this time, did he? When did he find that out?
I think that's when, he found out then, I believe, because she's like, please come with me, and we raise our children, or raise our child, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember the scene where she's like, I got some great news, Annie. I'm pregnant. And he's like, oh, that's great. Well, so that was in the beginning of 3.
Was that 3?
They were on Naboo, and they went to the country. That's
right.
Right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. When's the last time you watched that movie? Yesterday.
No, it's been a little bit. Yeah.
So you made me do all this research and you just hung me out to dry.
No, I watched Phantom Menace and 3/4 of Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith, I really liked Revenge of the Sith. I had to force myself to watch them other two. Some movies I watch over and over and over again. Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones is not one of them.
I got you. So I'm going to insert a little commercial here you need to help me with when you put this together.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and take a break here, and I'm going to do a commercial for a new great method to fall asleep at night. I know everybody's got a restless times. They've had a stressful job. You can't go to sleep. Pills don't help you anymore. Drinking alcohol doesn't help you anymore. So this is what I say. reach down and grab this. Watch these 3 Star Wars movies. You'll be asleep in moments. Episode 1, you'll be asleep guaranteed in 5 minutes. Episode 2, it might take you a little bit longer, maybe 10. Episode 3, you might make 15, 20 minutes. But try these. Great sleeping aids. All right, now back to our show.
Jesus.
No.
They're not that bad.
They're horrible!
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with 2. I'm okay with
3.
3.
Yeah.
1 snooze fest. 2 half snooze. And just like I said, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I got you.
They didn't hold my interest. Like you're saying all the time. Oh, I tried to watch the original ST, and I can't make it. There's not enough action. And I'm like, it's just, I'm looking into the storyline.
Yeah.
I looked at it as a mockery to the 4, 5, and 6, but now that I've watched them, well, okay, I see what they're going with there.
Right.
But still, 4, 5, and 6 were badass.
Yeah.
Except for 6 when they threw they went with the whole kid card again and threw Ewoks in on it. But
Yeah.
And they didn't do that in episode 3. There were no kitty. They were killing children. So I kind of watched that a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, it was
because,
badass to me.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't have the whole little kid feel. I think Jar Jar was in it maybe for like 2 minutes or whatever. So.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And there was not a lot of whimsical humor in 3.
It was all about him turning, and I thought that's
It was
what I liked about
it was the darkest of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other than these Kylo Ren ones, because I think Kylo Ren is
dark.
that special needs kid that's just had to throw a temper tantrum and he's killing shit and stuff.
Yeah.
A story for another podcast.
Right.
But out of the 3, episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, I think was great.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was the best one out of the 3. I loved it at the end where they're turning when Anakin's been burnt by the lava, has his arms, his legs cut off, and he's got that horrified look, and he's still. I laugh when he's trying to climb up the lava pit with one leg. Or one arm. It was his robot arm. He had no legs. He was pulling himself up. I'm like.
But the look on his face at the hate at Obi-Wan.
What do you call a guy with no arms or legs?
We're fixing to get in trouble here.
In the water, Bob. I got that. That's the joke that came to my.
When you saw it?
Yes, and that's what I thought. I'm like, oh my God, Anakin's middle name must be Bob. Because he's like, I hate you! Crying. I hate you! Come here! Could you come here so I can choke you? That's another thing.
Oh, God.
Why in the hell did he not choke Anakin or Obi-Wan Kenobi? Because he didn't have his focus. Because he looks like a burnt marshmallow.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's trying to keep himself alive.
I'm sorry, people. I was laughing my ass off, and Lori's like, "Why are you laughing?" Because it's hilarious. Yeah. He's like, "I hate you." Bitch, you just choked out your girlfriend.
Why not?
Why'd you do him Obi-Wan Kenobi? What's up with that?
He was using his force to keep himself alive.
Yeah, he was using his force, all right.
But that's not the part that I find funny.
What was the part?
Is when he steps out and he's in Darth Vader attire and he goes, oh my God, how do you do that to him? Oh, it's terrible.
Where's Padme? Oh. It seems in your anger, you killed her. No! Wait a minute, I gotta do this right. Give me a sec, guys. Stay tuned. Talk about our sponsor.
Oh, man. Sci-fi Barto, February 15th. There you go. 2020. Be there or be square.
Where's Padme?
Where... I can't do voices. What am I supposed to say?
You're fucking this whole fucking thing up.
No. Oh, do it again.
Like, where's Padme?
It seems in your rage you have killed her.
What?
No!
They should digitize that and put it in that movie because that was a better version of that than anything. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I killed the Wampa. What is that thing? The snow monster.
Oh my God, that's
original. Did I tell you guys about this real quick?
No, yeah, go ahead.
This is one of my original Star Wars toys, and I make fun of Star Wars, but when I was little in the '70s, and they came out with all the creatures, and I have a whole. They're open. They're played with. I took my Han Solo because my mom wouldn't buy me the Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
So I went in there and I got me a little plastic bowl and I filled it with water and I put my Han Solo in there.
I did the same thing.
And I froze that son of a bitch in the freezer.
Yeah.
And he's still in there. I every once in a while I'll take him out. I even have the little snaggletooth guy that's supposed to be really expensive. That there was a tall one and a short one. I have the short one.
Wow.
But this is the snow beast that ends up getting his arm cut off, which I was so mad that they didn't make this with a removable arm.
Yeah.
When he was after.
Here, let me see it. I'll get people to...
No, you will not. That sucker's older than you are, Randy.
I know it.
Anyway, couldn't get past Anakin Skywalker crawling up the side of the lava pit.
Well, that's, I could see how that could be funny, but I felt the film needed all that. And
then Obi-Wan leaves his ass there and flies off, and he's sitting there burning. Little nubs are
which is
burning.
a little dark.
It is.
He left him burning.
Yep. And then here comes the medical droid and Palpatine and the Emperor, and they pick him up and they put him in that little carriage thing and they put him on. Next thing you show is all the robot droids, the doctor droids, whatever they're called, medical droids, sticking him with live needles. Why, he's awake!
Yeah.
Not talking about hitting a guy when he's down. He's like...
he's lost all his limbs. And
then they had that one scene, which I think is one of my most favorite scenes, because before the little stupid no is when he's laying there, and here comes the mask down on him. And he's like, and his eyes get real big because the little computer eyes light up and all that. And I felt for Anakin in that moment, like, boy, now he's really fucked himself. Yeah. And I think at that moment, for a brief second, damn it, I did the wrong thing. And then it goes, he starts breathing. Yeah. I thought it was great. And the helmet comes down, goes, zoop, like you're still in a jar of pickles or something.
Dude, amazing scene.
And I thought for that moment, Anakin was thinking, well, shit. And then so he just accepted what was going on and just went with it.
Yeah. Ruled the galaxy.
And ruled the galaxy like he was supposed to. So I think Episode 3 had more comedy than I really realized.
Well, it wasn't written for comedy.
I know.
But you find it
we
funny.
talked about it in another podcast.
Oh, man.
If y'all have not seen the comedy podcast about comedy and science fiction, it's just Randee laughing for like 45 minutes.
It is.
So, and we've had people send us messages saying, this is the best episode y'all have ever done because, you're laughing so hard.
The entire time. Yeah.
I don't try to make Randee laugh. He's just... His wife Ashley is extremely mean. I think she's a dominatrix or something, and she beats the crap out of him. And he uses these times that me and him do the podcast. No, I'm being very serious. Ashley is mean, and she beats him and treats him wrong. And he comes over here, and that's why he laughs. He doesn't laugh at home. You don't laugh at home, do you?
I don't, Sean.
She's got you like with the cat of nine tails, like, get down there and lick my boot. It's their Darth Vader boots, too.
It is.
Because you're a big Darth Vader fan,
Yep. I have the Spaceballs helmet at home, though.
Yep. Do you really?
No.
I wish you did.
I would wear it, too.
The Darth helmet.
Oh, God.
We love Ashley. I love picking her because she won't come on the show because she's scared of the internet. She's scared some guy's going to see her extreme hotness and come after her. And I agree with that because I used to look at her bedroom window all the time back in the day. Then you sit there and you're about to look up and I'm like, what was it, Animal House, when they're like looking at the girls take their bras off.
Right, yeah. And
I'm like, she's about to take her bra off and then Xander's head pops up. What are you doing here, Uncle Sean? And then I fall back off the ladder, It is.
Oh,
you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no.
You need to watch it, Animal House. It was
yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Now you know about it, or do you not know about it?
I do know about it.
Anyway.
I liked him better in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah. He was good in that. So, Episode 3, what are you going to rank it?
It's 8.5 to me.
I'm going to give you an 8, a strong 8, 8.5. A lot of action, a lot of things you learn. Mm-hmm. Best scene, other than Anakin Skywalker crawling up the lava pit, I hate you, is the final scene where it shows Darth Vader standing there and Grand Moff Tarkin walks up to him and the Emperor, and that shows them building the Death Star in the background.
That is amazing.
Because they digitized what's his name? What's the actor's name that plays Grand Moff Tarkin?
Oh, and yeah, I don't know.
Peter Cushing.
Yeah, there you go.
He was in a movie with that Christopher Lee
Yeah.
that I was talking about earlier. He was in that movie last night. I love that.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Because if you think about it, Grand Moff Tarkin is the worst, evilest Star Wars character because he's the one that blew up Alderaan.
Yep.
He took care of it. That was all on him.
Yeah.
That was all on him.
Did you ever watch Rogue One?
Yes, I watched it a couple times.
Yeah.
I liked it, even though you knew what the outcome was going to be.
It's one of my favorites.
And it's linked directly to that episode as well because Rey's dad is the one that, spoiler alert, makes the little shaft. Now, how do you think he got away with that when they're building the Death Star? And he's like, well, we don't want to put anything from this port here all the way down to the center because it's a breathing apparatus.
I think he was an engineer, and everybody believed what he said.
Yeah, I do too. That was a good episode.
Yeah,
that was a good
but it
movie.
wasn't Rey.
It wasn't?
No, that's
Rey
not
was the daughter, wasn't it?
No, Rey's in the new.
Oh, I'm thinking, no, that was I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was his daughter. She was one of the many Banthans got killed getting this information. What was the name of their race?
Oh, hell, I don't remember.
Bothans.
Yeah, but there you go.
Bothans.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go back and explain that to Lori because I was telling her it was Rey last night.
Oh, no, that was not Rey.
Yeah, that was a whole different time.
Yeah.
Because you know how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I know that by heart.
So 8.5 for me.
8. I'll give you 8.5.
I'm glad they made him as dark as he was. I want to say that has one of the worst scenes of all movies in there, and that's when Anakin is talking to Padme, and he says, "I don't like sand. It gets everywhere."
Yeah.
And cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I'm
terrible.
That was funny to me.
He won a Raspberry Worst Actors Award.
He was a horrible actor for that whole character.
And George Lucas took blame. He said, "Look, I wrote the script, and I'm partially to blame, but I think he just did that to be kind, because that was terrible acting. It was terrible. It's like he's never had any acting whatsoever. I mean, it could have done better."
They could have. And there's a lot of movies that are the same way in TV shows. Like, why do they cast this person instead of that person? We're almost out of time because we've gotten. This is going to be a good 3-part episode. I hope you followed through all of them.
Yeah.
So overall, we're going to episode 1, 2, and 3 rating overall 8.5, 8.5. I gave what did I give the second one? A 5, 7 or 5. So overall, all 3 movies. How would you rate all 3 movies?
Oh God,
As one grouping, because that's how they're doing these Star Wars movies.
I agree. It's. I know you're probably going to be around a 5. I'm going to give it a 7 because, the Sith, Revenge of the Sith, did a lot for making Darth Vader appear his badass self.
Right.
And I thought Revenge of the Sith tied the other two in and made it what we think Darth Vader should be.
All right.
Killing younglings.
Right. I'm giving it a 5. You called it. But I'm going to tell you, my high points on those first 3 movies was the Jedi Knights. I thought that was great. I enjoyed learning about the Jedis more than I did about Darth Vader. Because I thought how they put it together. They were like the police force of the galaxy, and they were and all that. I liked how they put that in there because I never really paid attention because I was a Darth Vader bad guy fan until I saw the first 3, and because I think that Darth Vader came from a wussy little pussy boy. And it made me lose respect for Darth Vader.
Well, I agree. I'm with you there, but I think Revenge of the Sith fixed that.
I don't think so.
Killing the kids.
I don't think so.
You know? Okay.
No, I don't. Yeah. Because I couldn't get past what he grew up from.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, And that was honestly. So it made me focus more on the Jedi end of it. Like I was rooting for them. And the other movies, 4, 5, 6, and all that, I was rooting for the Empire.
Right.
Because I've always had this theory about Star Wars that the Empire are the good people.
Right.
And the Jedis were the terrorists, blowing up the World Trade Center and all that crap.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about them. Rebels, yeah, rebels. I always thought that the Empire, that people were going against the government.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And I understand Lucas, Spielberg they were Holocaust people and their parents survived and all that stuff. And I know he was building a story based on World War II, which is what Star Wars is about. And I get that. But I'm not a conformist or anything, but you know, you can see the commercial. The Galactic Empire is cleaning up the neighborhood. You know, we have police on every corner. There's a stormtrooper there, and all this. I'm like, but there's two sides of that coin, and I understand that. But episode 1 and 2 and 3 made me like, well, shit. I guess the Jedi were kind of the good guys, you know, because all these years I thought, you know, well, this is bullshit, you know, they're terrorists.
They're always in hiding, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just like terrorists do.
What do they do? What do the terrorists do? They went and blew up their main source of protection for the people, the Death Star.
Yeah.
Think about it. No, but think about it. You can look at it that way, you know?
You're right.
But I enjoyed it. I want to talk to you about our sponsors real quick, which I haven't mentioned, and we'll do this for the last episode because we have some awesome sponsors, including a new one this week. We have J&E Creations, which does our Sci-Fi Bartow Cup, which I'm not drinking out of.
I am.
But you are. You got yours. You got your Deadpool.
Maximum effort. Yeah.
Get on Facebook and find them. She's going to be at Sci-Fi Bartow, February the 15th, 2020, selling these cups. And you can pre-order your cup and have anything put on it you'd like. So if you don't want to get a Sci-Fi Bartow cup, shame on you. You can get a Deadpool cup. You can get a Darth Vader cup. You can get whoever.
You can have anything you want put on it.
You have a Harley Quinn and a Joker one too.
We have 2 of them,
yep.
yes. Mm-hmm. But to give you an example that she'll put whatever you want on there is that this says today was about as much fun as a sandpaper dildo.
Yep. When did you get that one? Recently?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But anyway, J&E Creations, check her out. She's awesome. She's on our shop. Randee will put the link up for you. Dildo, you said dildo.
I got that at Batman Day.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Main Street Bartow Incorporated. Hi guys, we really appreciate all the support you give all of our events. We like to give you a shout out. They are the reason why Sci-Fi Bartow happens.
Yeah.
I want to thank who else? Chilton Signs.
Yeah.
Thomas Galvin's on our show a lot. Nathaniel, Chris, we're still waiting for our royalty check because we're mentioning you on like every podcast. You know, like a free sticker or something would be great. No, they're going to be at Sci-Fi Bartow. S&L Restaurant in Lakeland, great place to eat.
Yep.
Open Monday through Saturday for breakfast and lunch only, no dinner. Great hamburger, fantastic chicken wings. You'll love it. Who am I forgetting, Randee? Main Street Comics and Memorabilia. Go see John and Virginia there, good friends of the show.
Sci-Fi Bartow.
Sci-Fi Bartow, February 15th, 2020. It's going to be all day on Saturday. We have a kickoff party on Friday night, which I have some special things lined up. So if you want to come to Sci-Fi Bartow, get a hotel if you're from out of town and stay here. Because you got a Friday night, all day Saturday. Leave at about 6 when it's over on Saturday.
Yeah.
Go home and get caught up for a week. It's going to be great. There are a lot of great conventions. Well, there used to be a lot of great conventions that are around. And you have to pay, you have to save up all year with your money and your pennies and stuff to go to because they have a big entry fee and they have all these stars you want to get autographs. Sci-Fi Bartow is not that. Mm-hmm. It's free to attend. We welcome the cosplayers. It's all about the cosplayers, authors, and artists. We are at 75 vendors right now.
Oh, wow.
We're looking at probably 130 vendors for Sci-Fi Bartow. It's free. There's a great car show. Randee puts a great car show together for it as well. I want to throw out a hello real quick to where I work, Pyramid Fasteners. We sell nuts and bolts. So if you're looking for anything for your costume that would require rivets or zip ties or nuts and bolts or fasteners, get a hold of Pyramid Fasteners. They're at pyramidfasteners.com. And I guess that's pretty much it, isn't it? We'll see you next time, and we hope that we have offended you or made you laugh a little bit today. And with all of our podcasts, we'll see you very soon. I'm Sci-Fi Sean, and
Just Randee.
We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Just Randee, and you're watching Talking Sci-Fi. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell.